president announced a nearly $4 trillion budget proposal for 2016 with increased spending for homeland security and defense, as well as education and infrastructure. And this is interesting, especially a focus in his rollout on tech infrastructure. Basically, you get the money, and you get the money, you all get the money. Just like a certain Chicago-based talk show host.
You get a car! You get a car! You get a car! You get a car! Everybody gets a car!
Yeah, but even when Oprah gives away a car, the people have to pay the taxes on the car. Welcome in Ben Stein, actor, author, economist, former speechwriter for Presidents Nixon and Ford, and Dreemz columnist for Newsmax Magazine. Hello, Ben.
How are you, sir?
Good. Always great to talk to you. I do want to start with Obama, and I love your piece at the American Spectator. Why can't he tell the truth? And you know, that applies all around, the whole spectrum, doesn't it, to this president?
Well, I'm afraid it does. It's kind of sad. He doesn't really seem to get what's going on. And the saddest thing is, it sure looks to me like we're going into an economic slowdown, just as he's bragging about how we're doing so well. And if you dig deeper into the statistics on education, you find that while a lot of people have graduated from high school, a very tiny percentage of them is able to do any kind of meaningful scholarship or work.
Yeah, well, you know, but this free stuff and the budget, it's all paid for, and ISIS, you know, it's not Islamic terror. I mean, no matter where you go, no matter where you look, he's living in an alternate universe. He
lives in a fantasy world, and this may be too harsh on him, and I don't want to be too harsh on him.
Oh, go ahead.
He's a delicate little flower, but his whole world seems to be based on the principles of Minister Farrakhan, which is, if it screws up America, I'll do it. And that's not entirely true, but it's largely true. But by no means entirely true. But look, he said that we're doing the best we've ever done on education. I did a little research last night and found out that something like under 40% of American high school seniors are proficient in math or English. For African Americans in high school, the number is absolutely heartbreakingly sad. This is the kind of thing that he just glosses over and pretends doesn't exist. The recession has gone away for some people, but it's coming back rapidly. Manufacturing growth dropped very rapidly. There's now a rippling spread of unemployment in the oil patch. The business confidence is falling once again. It rose very rapidly, now it's falling again. I'm not quite sure where he sees this gigantic boom.
Let me ask you about the controversy that's erupted over the past 24 hours or so, based on remarks by Senator Paul and Chris Christie with regard to vaccinations. I also want to put up a tweet which I'll read to you. It was a tweet by Hillary Clinton. And Hillary Clinton tweeted out on the subject of vaccinations, the science is clear. The earth is round, the sky is blue, and at vaccinations work. Let's protect all our kids. And then she uses the hashtag grandmothers know best.
Hillary Clinton said that?
Yes, yes.
Oh, my God. Well, it's funny I don't see her as a grandmother, but God bless her. I mean, if she says that, she happens to be right. I mean, the science is 100% clear-cut that the vaccinations have nothing to do with autism. My heart breaks for people with autism. I have several very dear friends who have autistic children, and we have a challenge, what shall we say, a special needs child ourselves, but we're not blaming it on vaccinations, but it's just an unbelievable, unimaginable, what shall I say, hoax to be putting this over on the voters, and I'm very, very disappointed that Senator Paul, whom I believe is a medical doctor, would be going along with this.
So, you know, this isn't, Paul wasn't only talking specifically about autism. He was saying that there's a reaction in that he has seen. I mean, for instance, I know the HPV. My kid is 15. He's a boy. And they keep pushing every year. Do you want the HPV vaccination? Here's why you should get it. They give us a pamphlet. I'm not going to vaccinate my kid so that some, you know, female won't get cervical cancer maybe when she's 60 years old. I mean, I'm sorry.
No, there you're totally right. And if that's what Senator Paul meant, if he meant that certain vaccines have reactions, he's absolutely right about that. And I congratulate him for saying that. But connecting the vaccinations with pretty basic, horrible diseases with autism is just flat wrong. But let's go back to something you mentioned a minute ago. Why won't he ever say the word Islamic in front of the word terror? Why won't he ever say that? Does he think that's going to make ISIS like us? Does he think that's going to make ISIS like him? Why won't he do that?
I'll tell you what Michael Savage said to me just a little while ago. He said the answer to that question is in his name.
Well, it's in his name, and it's in his long-term friendship with Minister Farrakhan and that whole bunch of Chicago black Muslims who are a very dangerous factor in the political discourse.
Ben Stein, always great to talk to you, sir. Thank you very much. And read Ben as the Dreemz columnist for Newsmax, the magazine. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. All right. I love talking to Ben Stein. And he agrees with Hillary. So, you know, you never know. All right, we're coming back, folks, with more. Don't go away.